good can come from places that you least expect it. And I'm thinking back to being when I was a youngster in New York City, shopping for something. I probably was 15, 16 years old. And there was this man following me in the department store. And he was obviously an employee of the store. And I thought, okay, yeah, he thinks because I'm a Black kid, a teenager, I'm probably going to try to steal something. Yeah, so my defenses, went up. Eventually, he meanders over to me, and I was expecting the sort of, what do you got there stuff. It's not what he did. He said to me, so are you in school? And I looked at him like, I said, yeah, I'm 16 years old. Of course you're going to be in school. I said, well, yeah. He said to me, that's very good. That's very good. He said, make sure you stay in school. He said, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said, I think I want to be a veterinarian. And he said, that's very good. That's very good. So my defenses came down a little bit. So he wasn't the guy who was going to accuse me of stealing. He took his right or left forearm, and he rolled up his sleeve, and he showed me a series of numbers. And he said, do you know what those are? And I knew, because growing up in New York, there's a large Jewish population. And I knew those were concentration camp tattoos. And they're green. And he said, when I was your age, I wanted to be, forgive me, I don't remember what he said he wanted to be. But he said, instead I was taken to the camps.
Wow.
And he said, I lost everyone. And he said, my wife lost everyone except, I think he said, an aunt. But we came to America. And he said, in America, you can be anything you want to be, he said. He said, so whatever you do, stay in school. You seem like a bright young man. Stay in school. And you can become that veterinarian.
Wow.
And it was profound. And he didn't know me from anywhere, and he just wanted to come, and he was looking at me, and he was assessing me as a person from afar, a young kid, and he could relate to me, even though he was European and Jewish. I was American and Black. He could relate to me based on age, and it must have been something he saw in me that reminded him of himself. A powerful lesson.
And even though it happened so many decades ago, that's on your mind. That's the impact he had.
Absolutely. It was huge. And it was one of those things where he was alive, he survived. He didn't spend any time and energy on the bitterness of the atrocities in the Holocaust.
Right.
But he was focused on looking forward. And he wanted to do what he could to instill in some young kid who he never saw. I never saw the man after that. That you could achieve everything in life you wanted if you work hard enough to stay in school.
Yeah.
So, he, there were lots of civil rights challenges back then, and he probably. That's his way of telling me, don't give up, young man. Don't ever give up.